Hello and welcome back. Right, now then, I've been giving this quite a bit of thought, so I'm thinking what we're going to do is, I don't know on seasons if, see I put the mower on the big tractor. This one should be able to cope with the mowers, to be honest. Seriously wondering whether I should stick the mowers on that one and see. It should be able to cope with it because this is a mighty powerful tractor for the mowing. Let's try not to crush my little tractor with this bit mighty piece. Look at the size of that versus that. David and Goliath or what? Wow. Just a bit. Look at the size of the bonnet and everything in comparison to it. It's a beast. Right, let's try this. To get the height dead level, but sure. You should see, technically on paper it's not far off the horsepower of these two machines. Let's have a look. Okay, so now truthfully you don't really need to TED now, do you? And it is dry, so right, let's grab the little fen. And we're going to use my windrow because this is light as a feather. I'm still not sure though whether this little fence will cope with it. I'm sure I've used this before, and I think that was before I did the chipping mod as well, so I think this should be able to cope with mine, which is not a terribly powerful windrow. Let's we should give it a shot. Being as we've got seasons on, we shouldn't really need the tedder, and it is dry, so moisture's not going to be a problem, and we could bail with that one. Let's grab that. Oh, why did I start? What was that about? Oh, I love these fence. They're absolutely amazing. I don't really think with the weight of that beast, there's no way I'm going to need a front weight. Whoa. I'm unsure. I know it's as to whether to hire a different bale trailer. I'm very, very unsure. I don't know. Why is it you? What? Right, so is this field in front of us, is it not? What? Who's blocked by what? Oh, really? What object is blocking you? I cannot see one. Sometimes you seriously wonder. Please tell me you're following me. You are. Excellent. Right. Okay, let's push you to the side. Do you know, seriously wonder. You ran into me. I was stationary. So, I don't know what court would decide that I was in the wrong. Not saying I was not in the road, but I was still stationary. Do you know these drivers? Seriously. God, Bennett. Right, okay, let's set this one going. Need to make sure the mower is cutting correctly though. and that it's at the right height, the front mower. Because with this being an adjustable front link, we've got to make sure that we've got that height just right. Let's have a look, see if that's... Oh, yeah, oh. Well, the front's cutting perfectly. Not sure about the back, but yeah, perfect. Yeah. Not sure we're going to get up to full speed. Let's lift that up just a touch. I might be dragging on the floor a little. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's still cutting. That's brilliant. Okay then, so course generation. Field 13. Headland 3 at least. 8.3. I'm sure that's an 8.4. Okay, we'll go by course play. Still gives it a bit of an overlap, I suppose, if it's wrong. It's about 10%. Right, now then, Little Fen GT. Now then, if we do... Lower, was lowered. Right, so... generation 9 meters. I know it's going to be slightly wrong, but it will still work. Headland. Let's try 4. Let's try giving it something to work on. That always helps if it knows where it's trying to do the course. Let's see. Excellent. Now then, in fact, let's think about this. Let's give that one a bit of a go ahead. He's got to start the second round really before it's worth me setting after him. I'm being silly, aren't I? Can't set the baler go until that's gone to hay, otherwise I'm going to bale grass. I'm being silly. So I could have used this. Could have used this for the actual mowing. Yes, I'm seriously thinking, I can't remember how many the RQ San... Is it 16? Let's have a look while we've got a minute. Let's have a look at the RQ San baling technology. How many is it? 16 baler. Oh, that's reasonable. It's not the one I was going to do was a 36 baler, which is a lot more, but 16, I don't know, this is going to produce a lot of bales. We shall see. I seriously think this is going to... Trying to look at the size of that field and try and gauge it by some of the big fields I've got on other Let's Plays. Let's have a look at the... Oh, we can't see the data, can we, to see what kind of... Can... Oh, you see, it's orange. That adds 50%, even if that's not been fertilised. So if I've got a gauge, I think that would produce roughly... Oh, it's hard to gauge. It's a massive field. If I say roughly 70, but then you get a 50% bonus, that's 100 bales. 16 bales is like... All my life, 16, 32, 96 would be 6 runs. God and Bennett, that is a lot. I'm not sure what to do. Could do a bit of manual bale loading. I've got the big bag handler, haven't I? While we're sitting waiting for that to do this round, I think he is going slowly as well. I think what I'm going to do is when that John Deere gets around, because he is going slowly, that's not as fast as it should go, we'll swap that out and we'll go with the big Fendt. It just seems silly really to have a powerhouse sitting on the side of the thing and having a tractor that's obviously struggling. It's managing, but it's still struggling. Right, let's get rid of that 1 minute. Let's go and get this, get that front box off. Get it kitted out with its front loader. I'm going to take a look at something. There's a really... I've not got any money to spare there. I've got to be careful. This is a similar situation to the one where I went buying things and got myself into a right mess with seeds because I couldn't afford the seed and I had to sell one of my tractors. I don't want to leave myself in that predicament again when really I've got a situation that I don't really need to do anything with. So let's put the front... Do you think I haven't got... No, I have not got any trailers like that at all. Let's get this swapped over anyway. That we can do. That's not going to hurt things at all. We can get that and we can get the front loader on because that really isn't going to fix. Let's repair it. Customise. Right. Let's get that sorted. I didn't realise with the front loader tool on this that you can actually pick it up by hand. It's light enough for you to literally do. So next time I try and split this equipment, I have to remember that I can actually do that. Wait, that's there, I see it. Right. I'll tell you one thing I could do which would be useful to do, and that's to go and fetch that weight, because we could actually do with that if we do start manually baling. To have that weight would be a massive bonus. But let's have a look first. I want to set the other tractor going. Perhaps, oh, he's not far off. Let's do that first, and then we might go and do a go and get that. Oh, I suppose I could borrow that weight though, couldn't I? If I'm going to do it, why not borrow the weight for that one? It's not like it is for this contract. Because there will be a time when we are passing by that one where I can... That is a big weight. Whoa. That might work nicely. Saves jaunting across the countryside just for that one thing. Right, let's go and have a look. I need to grab it. It should be coming into view now. It is. How slowly is it going? Let's go and have a look. Let's jump in and see how fast he's actually managing to go. It doesn't look going that slow to me. No, it doesn't. Oh no, he's going full speed. Oh, I'm leaving it. What's the point in swapping that over? It's cutting the grass perfectly well. Oh, is that baler in the way? Shouldn't be, but you know what the workers are like. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, that's a nice surprise. I did think it was roughly the right horsepower for that lot. It's not terribly high horsepower for the two, but I think that's only 120. I would say. I know. Give me a minute. I'll get it out your road. Try that. Oops. My bad. That was totally my fault. There was absolutely no excuse whatsoever because it was definitely all me. Take it on the chin and I do apologise. Right. Shame I've got... Ooh. I'm missing a trick here, aren't I? I'm being very silly. What is the Fendt GT's primary purpose? To mow. Never mind about the front thing, we could speed that mowing up twice. Let's go and drop that down. No, literally I could put a 7 metre course in the middle of the field. Right, so we need to swap. That's typical. After just swapping that over, now I'm going to have to swap it back again. Now the mowing stuff is right by our house, but that's only across the field. Customise. Do you know, I'll make my mind up one of these. Well, this isn't really about making your mind up, is it, this time? This is a change of plans. Never thought of this. If I do a 7 metre course and then start it halfway through the course, if I do a circular one, to be honest, he should be able to do the middle of the field while the little John Deere manages the outside. The sooner we get this in the sun, the sooner that's going to turn to hay. We need the sun to be baking it, and it is only spring, so... Right. Ooh, this is exciting. This is a big contract. I was thinking about this a bit a day at work. I'm trying to work through the niceties of the things that could go... Oh, that is a thing that I haven't actually worked out. That's weather. Oh, good. Today, Friday, and yeah. So even if it takes a full day, it's quite hot because it is America. So weather-wise, now then, I think our stuff's down there where our sleep trigger is. So truthfully, I would imagine, actually that's not gone off, and that's been there for ages. Now this is the one thing I am unsure of, is whether tethering actually does speed up the process. I don't think it does. I seem to recall Mr. Seeley P having a discussion with his subscribers about he's tested by doing on seasons, I might add, of doing tedding, not tedding, and he said it makes no difference. I'm sure he did. Oh. So if that's the case, and I have no reason to doubt Mr. Seeley P, then that means that whether I ted or I don't, it's going to make no difference. But it's a bit scary when you consider that the grass on the side of this field, mind you, I don't know actually. I've done a lot of work and I've not spent time up an awful lot, so it might not be. I am unfolding. Go down and on. Let's start you here. We're just going to set the course going. So we need to do course generation. Field 13, headland 7. And let's try 10. Won't do that many, but 7. Not bad. So if we go to nearest, we need to see the lines, because this is the bit where you do really need to gauge whereabouts in the field you're going to start. So 7. I'm going to leave the outer rounds. Let's start on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We start this on round 7. Because then we'll do all the inner section. Is that right? I think I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh? Okay, let's try you. Switch them off. I don't have to be seeing the lines now. Start course at nearest. Okay then. Soonest done. Let's go see how the John Deere is doing. And we will turn this into a bit of a time lapse. So I'm going to hush my mouth. There will be a bit of tractor jumping though, so I can't promise that I'm going to do all of it from this angle, but I will do my best to keep my mouth shut, and we'll keep our eye on the tractors. So I shall see you guys and gals on the other side.